Hey everyone, it's Abby here. If you are someone who is feeling really frustrated with the lack of progress you've been making in the gym, then this video is for you. I'm going to go over some really common mistakes that people make and ways to fix it so you can break that plateau and get back into making progress. So listen up. All right. Number one, and I think this is the most important one, is you are not utilizing progressive overload. What does that mean? Basically, progressive overload is where you are increasing the intensity or difficulty of your workout over time. So say if you started out being able to do 10 bodyweight squats, you wouldn't just stop there and every workout you just do your 10 bodyweight squats. You'd want to move on to 20 bodyweight squats and then squats holding a weight and then barbell squats and then moving on to things like single leg pistol squats and like advanced lunges. All of this is basically increasing the intensity, the difficulty of the workout, and you're actively seeking to improve. And that is what's going to stimulate your muscles and cause them to adapt and grow and get you the results that you want. So it's so important that your workouts are based on the principle of progressive overload. That kind of links us to point number two, which is how much are you pushing yourself in your workouts, really? There's a fine line between sort of finding something uncomfortable and stopping there and actually pushing yourself or pushing your sets to failure. So the question is, when was the last time that you did an exercise to the point that your body actually gave up on you, rather than your mind's just being like, okay, like I'm tired, this is hurting, I'm gonna stop. So in our workouts, we do need to be pushing our body right nearly to its limit. And okay, not every single exercise, not every single workout has to be like that. You don't have to kill yourself, but you do need to give your body a reason to change. And that reason's only going to come from pushing past the point of comfort. So a lot of the times I see people who have worked out for a long time and they're doing their squats, they're still holding tiny dumbbells, and it's like you can definitely lift heavier than that. That you're so much more capable and stronger than you think in your head. So challenge yourselves. Pick up a heavier weight that you haven't picked up before. If you can't do as many reps, it doesn't matter. That's what progressive overload is all about. Okay, point number three is you don't have a plan. There's a saying which is random workouts yield random results, and it's so true. If you were to think about if you go to a class and like there's no structure to the lessons, you just go in, some days you'll learn a bit of math, some days you'll do a bit of science, then some days you'll do some French and then never do French again. There's no logic in that. You need a plan and you need to have some sort of structure to your workouts, like a meaning behind why you're doing the workouts. You can find loads of plans on the internet if you just need something basic to follow, but get a workout plan and follow it, log your workouts, and then that goes back to progressive overload, because then you can see how much you're improving. All right, the next one is consistency. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because obviously we know that if we're ever to see improvements, we have to be consistent. You can't just be going all out, doing 5 times a week 1 week, and then taking like a 2-week break, and then going back again for like 2 times a week, and then taking another break. I would rather you do less sessions per week and do that over a longer period of time, rather than trying to hit the gym 5 or 6 times a week, which is unsustainable, and then like feeling overwhelmed and taking a week off because you need to catch up on your life because you were in the gym too much. So if you struggle with consistency, just start with going to the gym twice a week, and try to just build up that habit, and you will see brilliant results from doing that rather than trying to go all out, like I said. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is your form. If you followed my Instagram videos, then you'll know that I'm a big form police, because honestly, the difference between doing a workout with really crappy form versus doing a workout with perfect form is like the difference between night and day. You are never ever gonna get the results that you want if your form is really bad, and you're just gonna get injured as well, which is gonna set you back. So in my online coaching, I have everyone do videos of themselves doing the exercises, so I can watch them and critique their form, because it is so important, and you are not likely to get injured if your form is really good. So yeah, form has to be good. Hi! Adam's joining in for the last one. So the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is rest and recovery, and it's such an underappreciated aspect of your training, because it is so important that you rest and recover. If you're going at the gym 6 times a week, you're probably not going to get as good results as someone who is training maybe 3 or 4 times a week. And that is because you're not able to recover from the workout that you did, and that means that the next time that you go to the gym, you're not going to be able to lift as heavy as you could and hit those personal bests, which goes back to point 1, which is the progressive overload, because your body's just too tired. So it's actually a bit counterproductive sometimes if you train more, because if your body isn't well rested, then you're not going to be able to push yourself in the gym as much. So all of your workouts are kind of more subpar. So that's it for today. There are all of my points. I hope you learned something and you can take some of those points away and train smarter so you get results that you deserve. Bye guys.